Doug MPA back with another video, guys. On my channel, I always talk about single moms. No single moms, guys, ever. Don't sleep with them, don't date them, don't marry them, don't take care of another man's children. And I say that because a lot of single moms are some of the most entitled women in modern Western society. Like this woman here. This woman has a 17-year-old child. He had a gun on him. He got into an altercation with police. He got injured because, the police saw the gun. And she is refusing to take accountability for the actions of her son. Once again, single mothers in the modern age are some of the most entitled women on the planet. We're going to look at this woman, see what she has to say about her son getting into an altercation with the police. Before I do that, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. It shows you support me and what I'm doing over here. And let's see what's going on with this single mom in Baltimore.
A gun. Her son facing several charges after a Baltimore police officer shot him earlier this month. Fox 45's Keith Daniels spoke with the boy's mother. And Keith, what is she saying about these charges and her son's role in all of this?
Well, Kai, first off, the mother admits her son had a gun. Now, police say it was a stolen 9mm handgun. But tonight, her questions about the shooting and the charges that followed.
I'm grateful that he's still alive.
Kiara Franklin is a mother focused on the criminal charges against her son.
So she's focused on the criminal charges against her son because, he's charged with resisting arrest, attempted assault on a police officer, all these different charges. But she's focused on that, not why her son was running the streets, why he had a weapon in the first place, why he was dumb enough to run, none of that.
17-year-old Makai Franklin, the teen shot by a Baltimore police officer. The mother not understanding why it happened.
He never turned around. He never lift the gun up or raised it at the officer.
Franklin speaking out one day after prosecutors charged the teen with several charges, including first-degree assault and firearm offenses. The 17-year-old charged as an adult in a shooting caught on a police body-worn camera.
Stop! Put the gun down! Put the gun down!
The shooting happened in the Shipley neighborhood in southwest Baltimore, May 11th.
Now, guys, I live in the DMV area, so I go to Baltimore to visit friends and stuff, and Baltimore is off the chain right now, man. You see all the violence in Baltimore. It's not quite Chicago level, but Baltimore is getting pretty bad.
5 days later, investigators released the video. The officer and Makai in a foot chase after police say the officer thought Makai might be armed. At one point, circled in red, the gun is seen clearly in the video. Then the officer opens fire.
And one more thing. I think they saw the officer's hand. It's a black officer. And I don't know if you guys know this, but over 50% of the Baltimore Police Department is black. And it should be because it's a predominantly black city. But can you imagine if this was a white police officer? Oh, my goodness. All the uproar and the hoopla when there shouldn't have been because this kid never should have had a gun in the first place.
The teen shot in the back, but survived.
My son wasn't supposed to be gunned down the way he was.
What about the fact that your son had a gun?
He had a gun because he was scared for his life. We live in Baltimore City.
The debate over the shooting.
He had a gun because he was scared for his life. The guy asked her, what about your son? And she just, these single moms, man, avoid them at all costs.
Still ongoing amid gun violence involving youth, raising questions for some over parent accountability, including Franklin's for her son.
How am I accountable for what he has on him? That's not bad parenting. That's not the parent's fault. How can you blame that on the parent? My son's 17 years old. He's not a 5-year-old little kid, you feel me? So at the end of the day, there's only but so much I can do.
You feel me? Look at that. Tatted up. Talking like she's freaking 17 years old. These are the women raising the young black men and women in this country, guys. And that's one of the, I've been black on this planet for 42 years, and I can tell you that's one of the thoughts that keeps me up in the middle of the night. Look at that smug look on her face. And she is going to defend her son at all costs, although he's a criminal running the streets. There's too many cases of this going on right now. Too many. And it really makes me sad.
Well, Mackay is out of the hospital. He's been moved to central booking at this hour, where he's waiting on a hearing that will decide whether or not his case be moved to juvenile court. We're live tonight. Keith Daniels, Fox 45 News.
Once again, guys, no accountability at all. She's saying this on national television. And that's a problem. These single mothers are some of the most entitled women on the planet. Not taking accountability for how bad they raise their children. Not taking accountability for anything, to tell you the truth. We have a system in place where women like her never have to be held accountable for anything. And Baltimore, Chicago, and a bunch of other United States cities are filled with women like this. And not just the black ones. You know, this attitude is starting to permeate through other races too. White women, Hispanic women too. But the black ones are always the one on the news. Imagine that. Tell me what you think about this in the comment section. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you on the next one.